Hey guys, it's Riley, and today I'm here to share with you haul number 3 of Goodwill Customer Appreciation Day. Haul number 1 and 2 are already posted on my channel. I will link one up here if you missed it, and I'm going to recap quickly the details of this day that I have explained in the previous videos. Sorry if you've watched the other two. So in my Goodwill region, we have Customer Appreciation Day, which they have changed many times over the years I've been shopping. It used to be the 15th of every month, but I think for about a year now, it's been the second Tuesday of every month. So yes, that does make it more inconvenient to know which day to go shopping. And in August, they changed the sale. It used to be 25% off the entire store if you spent $25 or more. Now it's buy 3 clothing items, get 1 free. And it's only on clothing, nothing else is on sale, and it also excludes shoes and I think purses. So I no longer feel very appreciated as a customer by Goodwill. I will not rant on this anymore because I definitely did more in my other 2 videos. But also on this day, my mom's birth month is September, and so Goodwill for your birth month gives you 3 25% off coupons to use. I like to stack customer appreciation and birthday coupons. It used to be great because you'd get 25% off your whole purchase and then another 25% off on top of that with a birthday coupon. Now it's not as good because you're like buying 3 full-priced items and getting the 4th cheapest item free, which is often a half-priced item. However, I still did all my shopping this day. I did 3 stores, 3 birthday coupons, and I've hauled it all for you. So this is actually the haul from the first store I went to. I chose to go to this store first because I've been having the most luck there recently. And honestly, this day of thrifting was pretty bread and butter across the board. No super big bolos, but I'm here to share with you a lot of good fall bread and butter pieces. So let's just get into the haul. On 48 items, 49, but I purchased a reusable bag. So 48 items, I spent $153.83. Normally for cost of goods, I put individually what I paid per piece because some items, sure, I'll pay $8 and other items I only want to pay $2. So that is how I track my inventory. But because of the sale being buy 3, get 1 free, and it's the cheapest item, it's hard to calculate everything out. So I did just average out my cost of goods for these hauls. And my cost of goods, this haul was the cheapest. Honestly, this Goodwill has some of the best prices in my area. So my total came out to $3.20 per item, which is pretty good for mainline shopping at Goodwill. However, of course, I'm only getting these prices because I stacked my coupons. Honestly, I didn't see a lot of other resellers out this day. At every single store I went to, I started in the sweaters. Since we're heading into sweater season, I just wanted to have a good load of sweaters. First item I picked up, I don't actually remember if this was in the sweater section or not. It is a Free People beach piece, and I just noticed it's a 1 size piece. They had this priced at $5, and it is just a green, I wouldn't say it's like a sweater per se, it's more of just like a pullover knit with this big cowl neckline. Pretty boho, which is what Free People is known for, obviously. So I would expect 20 to 25 on this. Pretty bread and butter. Oh, and I'm just noticing someone cut out the interior tag, which is unfortunate. Next up, okay, I found this in the women's t-shirts but it's a men's piece, and I don't normally go through men's. This is a basic, but from a high-end popular brand right now, Taylor Stitch. I don't know if they do women's stuff, but they're definitely a bolo in the men's right now. This was also priced at $5, and I will say the new tag this day was green, but the tag switched, and I got there at 9 a.m. so I did not find that many green tags because they didn't have enough time to, you know, put out all the new stuff. So a lot of what I found was yellow tags from the week previously and orange tags because those were half off. So this is size 42. I'm probably gonna have to look up the size chart on that. And it is just a basic t-shirt. Pocket. I thought when I was shopping that I saw like there might be a grease stain I'd have to get out, but now I'm not seeing it. There is a little spot there, but that will just scratch out. This is again another very bread and butter piece. I'd say $20 or less. Oh, I was just looking for the logo here. It's a little bear with a TS. So I just picked this up mainly because it's a good fall color and it's a popular brand right now, so people are going to be seeking it out even if it's a basic. This is a Free People piece that I picked up because it was half off, but it was $10. So yes, this Goodwill does have some of the best pricing in my area, but they still price stuff up. Here is the classic Free People tag, and this piece is size medium. I don't know how this piece will do because of the color. Free People sweaters in general do well, but this seems like it could be slightly older, and also it is just a very special color, like almost seafoam green. Also, there's spots on the front. Yeah, I knew it when I picked it up. There's one right here on the front, but I do think that will come out if I throw it in the wash. And this is an older piece. I can tell right off the bat without looking at it, because Free People, if you have not noticed in the last year or so, has changed this tag. It is no longer like linen-y, cotton-y feeling. It is now just like a polyester gross shiny tag, which is actually kind of a bummer because I feel like this fabric content tag definitely elevated it more than a polyester tag, but it still does have the OB number on there, which is what you can Google search to find stock photos for Free People pieces. Oh, this piece is pretty cool. I don't know how it will do, but I think I originally grabbed it. Like, I was like, oh, that style's interesting. Buy, sell, trade might want that. I do pick up cheap pieces at Goodwill to take to Crossroads in Buffalo Exchange, where I get 50% of what they price things at. But this is a vintage Abercrombie tag that I don't know how vintage that is. Pretty vintage. I'm just noticing a hole right here, if you can see. I can stitch that pretty easily if it's worth stitching. So this was a half off piece. They had it priced at $5 and it never sold, and it is just, I would assume, a men's. It's size large Henley, although I guess it could be women's because I wear like a medium, so I don't know. I'll do some research. If comps are telling me it's not worth anything, then I think Buy Sell Trade will be very happy to take this piece. Did I say Henley? I meant waffle knit. I don't remember. What is this? Oh, this is considered a leg and look brand, cut loose. I believe they're based out of San Francisco. It's an okay brand. I do sell it, but I do tend to sit on it for a while usually. And this day I actually found a few pieces, but unfortunately I think this is the only one I could grab because the other ones are flawed. So this is a cowl neck asymmetrical pullover. Again, kind of in between, like it's not really a sweater, it's just like a knit pullover. This piece probably retailed anywhere from like $60 to $80. But they do make like the high quality basics, the leg and look styles that people are looking for. So I think I can get 20 to 25 for this. It is also size large, which helps in the brand. I did find this Eileen Fisher piece and it was $5. So this is what I'm talking about. So like normally Goodwills in my area will price Eileen Fisher, like at a lot of stores this would probably be at least $8, but this one kept the $5 pricing of normal clothing. That's not special. Unfortunately, this tag is, I can't show you because it has the dry cleaning thing. So I do know though, it is a 1X, which is great in Eileen Fisher. And this is definitely a summer linen piece, but I still grabbed it. I wasn't gonna leave it behind for $3.20 because if it does not sell through the cold season, it will eventually sell. Organic Irish linen, that's great. This should be a, just like a great $25 to $30 sale. If I sold on eBay, it would probably go for a little more, but I only sell on Poshmark. I think this is one of the only green tags I found this day. I did grab this without checking comps. It's another Free People piece, and if I plan to sell Free People myself, I do try to like to check exact comps on pieces since Free People can be relatively oversaturated. They had this priced at $8. And again, this came in the day I was shopping, but it is a mesh star print little tie like top, but it's almost, you know, like a layering piece. So I thought this would do well because of the mesh, and mesh is pretty trendy right now. Also, I paid, averaging out my cost of goods, $3.20 for it. I think this, unless it's like a super sought after piece, is like a $20 to $25 sale. See what I mean? Lots of bread and butter, nothing super special to share, but I mean, good bread and butter to know. This I was excited to find. It is a Pilcrow Anthropology piece, and I know it's newer because it says Pilcrow. And again, they had this priced at $5. It is a super fun paisley. Is this like considered paisley still, like, you know, bandana print, oversized blouse, button front. I didn't see any flaws on here. I don't know comps on this. I feel like this could be a more sought after piece, but if it's not, again, probably $25. Unfortunately, this day I didn't really have luck in the dresses at any store, but I mean, we are going out of dress season, so it's not too bad. This is an Urban Outfitters piece. This has one of their tags. It's like probably this piece I would guess is like 5 years old. I, however, cannot sell Urban Outfitters to save my life, so I grabbed this piece for buy sell trade. It is a wrap dress, short sleeve, I'd say midi, and it was half off. So when I'm picking up pieces for buy sell trade, for a dress I like to be like $5 and under, and for other pieces I like to be more like $4 and under, since I'm usually getting paid out anywhere from like $8 to $12 per piece. Here is one dress I was able to pick up to resell myself. It is an Abercrombie & Fitch dress, and it is new with tags. The tag is just cut. They had it priced at $10, but half off plus all the other discounts. So it is just a blue frilly dress, definitely a better spring-summer dress, but I think someone could still potentially purchase it throughout the year. I did notice that this had snags on it though, so I tried to kind of like pull them back into place, but you can still kind of slightly see there's some snags, so that will have to be disclosed when selling. Here is another piece I grabbed for buy sell trade. I say this in all my videos, I have a really hard time selling style-based things. I only sell on Poshmark, and I feel like stuff like this would definitely do better in Depop and if you're modeling it. So I tend to just take this type of vintage Y2K stuff over to buy sell trade, because they will very likely buy this fun top and price it at like, I can see this getting priced at like 18 to 20, and then I get 50% of that. This was $5. Like, I still want to pick this stuff up. I wish I could sell it because it's so fun and trendy, but I can't. So I'm glad I can do something with it and I don't have to leave it behind, especially at the bins. Here is one other dress I managed to snag for myself to resell. It is Title IX, and I have had luck with Title IX, but honestly their dresses don't move as well for me as like skirts. I have a lot of luck with their skirts, so I love to find their skirts, but this is a dress. This was half off though, of $7, and it is just kind of like a slub knit blue tank dress, and then it has this line down the back. Since their dresses don't do that well for me, I think this will be like a $25 sale. Okay, I think this is women's, but they also do men's, so maybe it's Theory. This is the newer tag, Theory. I mean, they've been using it for probably like 5-6 years now, but there is definitely an older tag. This was half off of $10. I think this is a wool blend. I remember checking the fabric content. It's only 25% wool, but it feels like 100% wool. It feels like it's going to be very itchy. I did grab this though because I figured it's a good fall basic, and I had all my coupons, so I would not have paid full $10, but with half off, because that was the orange tag was on sale, and then all the other discounts, I did grab it. I don't remember. I do remember what this is. This is a More Vert. I really like this line. They're like a sustainable brand, which is like, I feel like every other brand resellers are picking up these days. It was half off. I think it needs a sweater shave. Yeah, maybe just like a little sweater shave. So it's just a printed sweater. I have a More Vert printed sweater listed right now that's getting a lot of attention. It hasn't sold yet, but that makes me hopeful for this printed sweater. This is Eileen Fisher, but it's a piece that I feel like most people would recommend you not picking it up because it's a size extra small, and that is definitely harder to sell from Eileen Fisher, but I remember the fabric content was good. 100% organic cotton, and it's a great fall basic with the tan black color, open front layering piece, and it's also oversized because I wear a medium and I could definitely wear this comfortably. So, oh, and it was half off of $6. So I'm happy with this pickup. Along the lines of the Title IX skirt selling well for me, I also like to sell Toad & Co. skirts. I don't normally go through the skirts, but I don't know, today I did and I walked away with a few. Also, this one was half off of $6. So I always say this, Toad & Co. used to be Horny Toad. So if you see Horny Toad, it is the same brand as Toad & Co., but it's just older because they rebranded a few years ago. So this is definitely a better summer skirt, but I will still get it listed and hope to find it a home. It just may not be quickly, but I do think this is a $20 to $25 skirt, hopefully more like 25. I was excited to find this sweater, but I didn't check comps on it. It just felt like a good style. It is a Free People piece and it's a size large. But this might even be a sweater dress. I found this in the sweater section, but look at this piece. Doesn't this just feel like a special Free People piece? So on me, it hits like a mini dress, but it is a large, and Free People is just known for being oversized, so it may not be a dress. But they had this priced at $10. I probably would have paid full price since we're going into fall slash, honestly, we might be in fall by the time you're seeing this. Again, this is the more cotton tag, but it does have the OB number on it, so it's not super old. Here is another bread and butter sweater. It is Prana. Prana is a good outdoor wear brand to know, but like good for bread and butter. It's not like Outdoor Research or Arc'teryx or anything. This was also half off of $7. This is an acrylic polyester and 9% wool blend, and I believe Prana has style yacht info. So if you're ever curious, like how do you find stock photos? I look on these tags and see if I can find anything that resembles a style number. Sometimes you're lucky and it says style, and I throw that into Google, sometimes into Poshmark, and fingers crossed. If that doesn't work, I use Google Lens. I use all my resources to try and find a stock photo or just like style information. So this also looks like it could be a dress, but I'm more like, I think this is just a tunic sweater. I think this honestly could be more like a $30 sweater, but maybe 25. Prana, I feel like Prana's just not selling for as much as it once did. Here's another Urban Outfitters buy, sell, trade piece. You will see me picking up a lot of Urban Outfitters pieces for buy, sell, trade because Buy Sell Trade likes Urban Outfitters, and I can usually find it half off at my Goodwills, so this one was half off of $7. Also, I will say in the Chicago area this past summer and hopefully going into fall, my locations have been buying a lot of mesh from me, so I'm definitely picking up the mesh pieces I find for them. Again, another Urban Outfitters dress for Buy Sell Trade. I feel like this tag is a little bit older, again half off. I don't pick these up full price for $7 because again there's just not enough room for me to profit taking it to them. So when I'm buying stuff at Goodwill for buy sell trade, I'm usually only picking it up half off unless it's a very good piece. This is just a basic satin slip dress with no flaws. I don't remember what this is. Oh yeah, this is Comfy USA, another leg and look brand, which I always used to pass on this brand because the tag is just kind of unassuming. It seems like a cheap boutique brand to me, but apparently this brand does well. I can't remember if I've sold it before or not. I think I did come across at least one other piece and had to leave it behind due to stains. This was $5 full price. This is like slightly pilly, so I might just take, is there a spot on the neckline? That's weird. That doesn't show up in person. I'm serious, that spot is not there in person. So we'll see how it photographs. Like, if you're wondering what is leg and look, if you've never heard that term before, it is oversized layering piece. And usually leg and look brands also use nice materials. This honestly feels like polyester. Modal spandex. And oh, here you go, another one. Style. Right on there. I will say though, with leg and look brands in general, like Comfy USA, you know, I have sold Comfy USA, I'm remembering now. Comfy USA, Cut Loose, another one, Flax, they have style numbers in them, but I usually can't, I put it into Google and I never find stock photos though, because they're like boutique brands. Boutiques buy them wholesale for their boutique, and so stock photos don't really exist. Okay, we're going out of season for this, but it was half off, so I wanted to give it a try. It is Nike Golf, which I have heard Nike Golf is not made by Nike anymore, like it's a discontinued line. So this is a golf skirt. and it's pink gingham. So I just thought it was cute. It was half off of $7. This is normally something I would pick up at the bins. I just decided to grab it. This might be a bad buy, but we're gonna test out Nike Golf. I did leave another Nike Golf piece behind though. This one just felt a little cuter. And actually, if you're unfamiliar, Nike has style and date codes in here. This is from summer 12. I did not realize that this was over 10 years old. Let's hope somebody still wants it. Here is another skirt that made me glad I went through the skirt section. This is Bowden. This is an old tag Bowden. They have many updated tags since then. They now use big black font that says Bowden. That's the most recent, but other Bowden tags still use the cursive with a different colored dot. So this was half off and it's a size 14, so slightly plus sized. It is just a good fall skirt, a good green color. It's looking washed out on here, but it's not. It's in good shape, pretty basic, $20 to $25 piece. I'm happy with everything I got, but I am bummed there's no big bolos to share with you guys, at least that I remember. So here's another Amore Vert piece, and this actually didn't have a price tag on it. I don't know if it fell out or if it just got put on the floor without a price tag. And I think she charged me $4.99 for this piece. So just basic ruched sleeve with a little stripe. It's not going to go for much, $20 max, I'd say. And there's another modal blend. Oh my gosh, I just explained all the Bowden tags to you guys and I forgot I found this. This is the newest tag Bowden. I think maybe the last year and a half they've been using this. And this piece was actually half off, which is exciting for me. It does have a few marks on the front, but it is just surface wear. Yeah, you can see like right here. I think I can just like scratch those out though. So it is a nice fall knit pullover in between a sweater and a shirt. Like, let me know, what do you guys list this kind of stuff under? Do you list it as a sweater or like a long sleeve? I'll probably put sweater in the title, but I don't know if I'll list it under sweater. Bowden also has style numbers, but I will say I don't have as much luck as I used to putting their style code into Google, but it is this top one right there. It used to start with a W, but now this one starts with a K. I have mixed luck with this brand, so I still pick it up, but I just don't want to be paying too much for it. It is Bella Doll. To my knowledge, this is the most recent Bella Doll tag. They used to have like a big print tag with like a fancy design. Yeah, that's an indicator of an older piece. This was half off, and this is a chenille turtleneck sweater. So again, a good fall piece. Now, do you guys think chenille sweaters are still in style? Like, I know they were really big a few years ago. This one does have a wider sleeve. So any sweater that has a wider sleeve makes me believe that it's newer, even wider than this. This does have some pulls on it. I'm probably gonna take like a needle and thread and pull them back through to the other side. You can also buy a tool to do that, like on Amazon, but a needle and thread works just fine for me. Unless comps tell me otherwise, I think this is a $25 piece. I found this in the adult section, but it's actually a child size 14. It is Vineyard Vines, and I kind of went back and forth. Like, after I bought it, I kind of regretted picking it up because I know it's not going to sell for the most, but I don't regret picking it up. It was half off of $8. My Goodwills love to price up Vineyard Vines. It is just a little corduroy whale print skirt. One thing to note about Vineyard Vines, they do have a style number in there, and they also have a date code. So this is from 2015, so much older than I thought, but I still think this is a classic style. However, do not use Vineyard Vines stock photos. They will pull your listings on Poshmark. So definitely eBay and other places if they'll pull it on Poshmark. So don't use stock photos. I'm hoping that this is a $20 skirt, but if it's not worth $20, then of course I'll take less if that's the market price. Oh, I remember this now. Okay, this is an Angel of the North sweater. So this is an old Anthropologie line. I don't know if they still make it, but I mean, if they did, it would say Anthropologie on here. So this is an old piece, and I debated whether to get this or not because it's an extra small petite, which is the smallest size, but it was new with tags. So Anthropologie tag is cut off, but I mean, it still has this, and isn't that like, why is this tag so long? So I did decide to pick it up for half off of $10, but I mean, average cost of goods was $3.20. So it is a cute style. It is oversized, which it probably fits, like, since it's supposed to be oversized, it probably fits like a woman's small, but I'm hoping that I can get $25 for this. That is just the theme of this haul, is $25. Here's a piece that should go for more than $25. It is Jenny U collection. This is a good formal wear bridesmaids dress brand to know. This is definitely a bridesmaids dress. I used to pick them up at Last Chance, but I don't really see them at Last Chance anymore, I don't think. If you're selling bridesmaids dresses, the color is very important because brides are shopping for the color they need before anything else. They're shopping brand and color and then style after. So if they're not shopping for this dress to be a bridesmaid's dress, then it doesn't matter, but likely they are. So it's very important to make sure you have the color name in there. That will definitely help sell it. If you don't have it in there, you will probably get comments asking what the color is. This was half off of 10. Also, of course, with bridesmaids dresses, you want to check if they've been hemmed, but I have sold hemmed ones before. You just need to disclose it. Oh, I found this in the women's section, so another find, men's find that I wouldn't have found if someone didn't put it in the women's. It is Faraday, which is, I don't even know, like, I want to say surfer brand, but is it even a surfer brand? And this is an XXL, which I would think would be a good size. They had this priced at $6.99, and it is a sweater. Just basic blue sweater. Hopefully, oh, I don't know, I feel like this could be a $30 sale at least. So I'm hoping a minimum of $30 on this piece. More Eileen Fisher. I did actually find a good handful of Eileen Fisher this day. So this is a more recent Eileen Fisher tag than the one I showed you previously. And this one is new with tags, and it is the signature lightweight viscose jersey. They had this priced at $8. I'm surprised they didn't have it priced for more, but I guess it is just a basic white flowy t-shirt. It is a size medium, which is just kind of like iffy. Like, extra small is definitely going to be a hard sell in Eileen Fisher. A medium is like, okay. You definitely want to try and get the larger sizes though if you can. However, since this was new with tags, I did pick it up and I checked it over and I saw no flaws, so I'm hoping I don't come across any while photographing. This feels like cashmere. Oh, it is cashmere, that's why I got this. So this is an old Athleta tag. I really don't pick up this tag, at least at Mainline, Goodwill. If it was in the bins, I'd consider it. But the reason I got this little, I feel like, yeah, it's a sweater tunic. It almost seems like it would be a sweater dress, but it's a tunic. I did check the fabric content and it is 100% cashmere. So I did look this over for holes. If you need tips, like hold it up to the light and see if anything shines through. I did not see any holes, so that is why I picked it up. Oh, it was only $6. For some reason I thought this was $10, probably because all of them in my area like to price like to price Athleta at a minimum of $10, but this was $6 for cashmere, and average cost of goods brought it to $3.20. I think, yes, I remember. This was like my best dress find of the day. It is another Amour Vert piece, and it is new with tags. The tag is just cut, and I'm kind of wondering if Goodwill did this because on all of my new with tags pieces from this location, the tag is ripped. 3 Amour Vert pieces in this haul. If you didn't know, Amour Vert is French. It means love green, so sustainable. This is a perfect fall piece. It is like a knit dress. Is it midi? It's like knee length on me and I'm 5'6". I'll probably tag it as like career wear, business casual, because I think that could be used for this. It is a size XL, which is great. I think this could be like a $40 piece minimum. And it was $10 full price. I would have paid $10 full price for this. This is a Lulu's dress. I'm really not picking up Lulu's that much anymore, especially the old tag. This is the newer tag. It is the same tag, it's just they made it smaller, so the font's smaller and the tag's a little bit smaller. This is new with tags. They had it priced at $10. I wouldn't have paid $10 full price for this, but I got it because of all the discounts. This is a great fall winter formal gown wedding dress. wedding guest dress. Lulu's is just not selling that well anymore. When I am selling it, it's usually their formal wear, and it's usually for like $30, which is not what it used to go for. I could usually get like $40 to $50 for a formal wear piece from Lulu's. My friend is actually going to a California vineyard wedding and she is shopping Lulu's right now. So I think it's funny, like people are still shopping Lulu's for formal event wear, but they're not shopping secondhand as much for Lulu's anymore. Believe it or not, I don't think I've ever sold this brand before. It is Barefoot Dreams, because the few times I've come across Barefoot Dreams, it's always been too damaged to sell. It's been like, I feel like as a reseller, you know, when like it's not soft anymore, it gets the like washed texture, and so there's no like flaws to it, but the texture is changed and people don't want that. And I've also found ones with flaws. So they had this priced at $6. This is a sleeveless open front cardigan, so I don't know how this piece will do, but I grabbed it because I mean we are going into fall. This is just, I don't know. I feel like this is someone's style, right? That's why they made it. So I have no idea how this piece will do. Oh, another Free People beach piece. This one has a size though. This is a size small. This was priced at $5. I feel like this probably came in from the same person. And it is a maroon short sleeve, probably like dolman sleeve sweater, but it's an open back. Like completely, so definitely a layering piece. Well, I guess not. Some people probably want their back showing. Another bread and butter $20 to $25 sale. I have a feeling a lot of you are like me and watch Kaylee Elaine's videos on YouTube because she has some great information. So this is something I picked up because of her. It is Catherine's. I'm sure a lot of you have also picked up Catherine's because of Kaylee Elaine. So the factors she's been saying that make Catherine's a good piece to pick up is 2X or bigger, so this is a 3X, and something like substantial going on. So this has this knit shoulder detail, and it's got a plaid layered hem, and so I feel like that's a good fall detail. And yeah, other than that, it's not very exciting, but I decided to give this piece a try, and they had this priced at $5. I did come across a lot of other Catherine's this day, but this is the only one I grabbed. I also came across a lot of Abercrombie this day. I swear I probably got like 8 Abercrombie pieces. So Abercrombie and Fitch, the Flare Ultra High Rise. I'd say this would be a very good piece other than their white jeans, and we are just coming out, / we are out of the white jean season, which I mean, wear white jeans if you want to wear white jeans. But these were half off. They were $2.50. I paid $3.20, but they were $2.50. They are a size 226. And I checked these things over for flaws, and I saw no flaws, and I'm hoping to see no flaws while photographing. I don't know comps on these. They're definitely not going to be as high in fall winter as they would be in spring summer. So I just hope that I can move them during fall winter and don't have to sit on them for 8 months. Okay, this brand I had mixed luck with, but I did grab this piece because it's fallish and it was half off. And it's plus size, so it is Soft Surroundings, which I'm sure you know by now. They have been sold to, I believe, Coldwater Creek, and I don't think anyone really knows what's happening with them. So 1X, half off of $6, and it is just a button front, I want to say oversized, at least slightly oversized plaid shirt, and it has these mother of pearl buttons on the front and on the back. And Soft Surroundings is another brand that does have style numbers, but the style number doesn't always work for me in Google, so I often use Google Lens. So right on the interior tag there is a style number at the top. It says style and then style code, and this is a cotton rayon blend. We probably have like 5 more pieces left. Here is a bread and butter piece. Eileen Fisher Woman woman, if it says woman, is plus size. So someone actually cut the size tag off of these, but I know they're plus size because it says woman, and they're just a black pull-on pant. This is a very bread and butter piece for me. I always have some listed and I always sell them. So the reason I was more willing to pick up these without a size tag is because I've sold so many of them that I can refer to my own measurements to figure out the size. They were priced at $5, which I wouldn't pay full price for these because I can usually get, like, for a plus size pair, probably 25 to 30. My one Lululemon find of the day. So actually, I think the reason this didn't get priced up is because they priced it, like, they put it on the floor inside out. So when someone was, going through and pricing it, they saw this and priced it, which is funny because you can still see the logo on the reverse, but I saw it like this part facing out, and I was like, that looks like a Lululemon tag. And so I grabbed it and I realized it was inside out, so then I flipped it inside out. So this is what it's supposed to look like. And then I found the logo, little embroidered Lulu logo right here, which makes me think this is probably a more recent piece. Though after I flipped it inside out and checked it over, I decided to turn it back inside out since the tag, they priced it on inside out, and this location prices up Lululemon. And so I feel like if they saw it, even if I was checking out with it with the $5 price tag, if like the cashier, depending on the cashier, they would have been like, oh wait, this is supposed to be $20. This was a pretty good find, I think, and it's like one of the only other green tags I got. So this was in the skirt section, and I thought it was a skirt until I was going through my cart, because when I saw it, I was like, it's really, like, why does this have this panel to be a skirt? That doesn't make sense. But then I realized it's just a strapless top, not a skirt. So they had this priced at $6, and I was happy to pay $6 for Tucker Knock. I feel like Tucker Knock is almost like the Anthropology of the East Coast / South, like preppy women's brand. And they have other brands like Anthropology. That's why I say they have Pomander Place and what's that, like, Sail to Sable? I haven't found that one, but I have found Tucker Knock and Pomander Place. So I was happy to find this blouse. Honestly, another very summery piece, so I don't know how it will do, but their dresses, I usually find their dresses and they do very well for me. Unfortunately, my phone was not working in this Goodwill, so I couldn't check comps. A few of these I grabbed without checking comps, just based off a gut, and this was one of them. However, I would not have picked this up if it was not half off of $5. It is Kavu, which I have never found before, and if you're like, wait, I know that, what is it? They make those, like, outdoorsy bags, kind of like, almost like Patagonia type bags. So I actually didn't know they did clothes. I found this shirt, and it has like a little crossover detail in the back. So unfortunately I could not look up to see how their clothes are doing, and I still have not checked comps, but since it was $2.50, I did decide to pick up this piece and give it a chance. Also very fall colors. The opposite of fall colors, I found this, and it's the first time I've ever found it, and I would not know this brand without watching YouTube videos. It is Ripped Skirt, which is like Hawaiian style skirts, and I don't know if they're supposed to be swim cover-ups. This one is a midi length, which is cool. I feel like that probably increases the value, and I do think that the pink tags were the half off color the week before, so this probably would have been pulled to go to the bins pretty soon. I did find a few pink tags, and it's always a bummer when you're like, oh man, if I was here yesterday I would have got a half off, but it is what it is. This is a size small, and Rip skirt, like, the thing is, like, adjustable skirts that you can rip off to go in the beach or something, ocean. So I have no idea how this will do, especially coming out of the season for it, but I was still very happy to find it for the first time. Let's see. Oh, more Abercrombie. Again, I did find a lot of Abercrombie this day. So these are the mom high rise, and actually at this Goodwill I was walking past a jean rack and I just saw it. I was like, that's an Abercrombie tag, and I pulled them out and I looked over the front and they were plus size and they looked so good. And I was like, yes, they're only $5. And then I turned them around and there was a hole right there in the butt, and I was like, these look like no one ever has worn them. How is there a hole in the butt? Also, why would you donate that? Why? These are actually $5 too. They're the mom high rise, as I said. They're 27.4, but something to note is they are the Curve Love line. So if you're wondering if your pair of Abercrombie jeans is Curve Love, it will say Curve Love, and make sure you put that, I would put it in the title because people are searching for Curve Love jeans pants by Abercrombie, and I'd put it in the description because Curve Love fits differently than their regular sizing. These are just like a slightly distressed pair of jeans. I've been picking up a lot of Abercrombie jeans for fall, so I hope I start to see them selling because I probably have like 15 pairs. Oh my gosh, another Abercrombie piece. I picked up this exact piece at a Goodwill a few weeks ago. I think it was even in a haul, and they ended up being really good, like a very sought after style. They are just a basic blue trouser, but I don't know. People are searching these out, so I already have the listing done. All I have to do is photograph and measure these, and then the listing will be super easy. And I've actually already sold the other pair I picked up. I can't remember how much they sold for, but I want to say like $39. And these are only priced at $5. Most of my other Goodwill locations are pricing Abercrombie things from 8 to 10 to I think I've even seen 13. So I'm super glad this location had these only priced at $5. Oh, I forgot, they do need to go in the wash. No big deal. I haven't decided if I'm going to take this to buy, sell, trade or not yet. It is We the Free People. This one is new with tags. Again, cut. So I do think this is definitely something this Goodwill location is doing. We the Free is like not my favorite Free People line to pick up. They do a lot of basics, and this one is pretty basic. So this might be going to buy, sell, trade, but I don't know if they'll buy it because they only buy seasonally, and this is definitely more spring summer. It was half off of $8 though, which is the main reason I picked it up. This is the last piece I have to share with you guys, and it's decent bread and butter. It is an Everlane sweater, and I don't think I've ever sold an Everlane sweater. I actually don't come across that much Everlane. They had this priced at $6, and it is just a very basic gray v-neck knit sweater. I'm kind of wondering if this is actually men's because it's a small. Yeah, I think this is actually men's. Another men's piece I found in the women's because I'm a medium, this is a small, and this is too big for me. 100% cotton. I have no idea how much this sweater will go for. I'd say an Everlane style is pretty important, especially if it's oversaturated. So off the top of my head, it's at 25 to 30, which is 20 to 30 is just like the range for this haul video. Alright guys, that's the entire haul. If you watched the whole thing, thank you so much. We are now done with this birthday thrifting adventure. Well, birthday month coupon. Thanks, Mom. But guess what? November is my birth month, so I'll have 3 more coupons to go shopping. So another huge haul day to look forward to. Alrighty guys, that's it for today. I will see you guys in another video soon. Goodbye.